And welcome. This is Archana here with Divine Soul Resonance, welcoming everyone to my channel with all my love and all my heart. If you're visiting my channel for the first time, welcome. And to all my beautiful existing subscribers, thank you so much for your continued love and support. So, before I even begin, this is like so funny. I have already wrapped up everything and I was going inside. I've done the recording, the whole recording on what I'm going to be doing right now. And I was ready to edit, and I realized that the beginning part was somehow it didn't get recorded. So I'm glad I was still here so I can do the intro on what this is going to be about. So what I am doing today is to bring forth some messages to help us see how we can come back in alignment. I'm doing a reading here, which is about restoring faith. It's about trusting the universe and how we can restore that faith back in us. This is a spread that I've taken from Emerald Divination. And I love what she has written here. And I don't want to take away by saying that I wrote it. It's her. And I love it. I want to read this part. So trust isn't easy. It often feels like something that has to be earned. For some, it can be easy to trust in what they cannot see. For others, this provides a real challenge. Sometimes we think that life is working out in our favor, only to be shut down in the middle of nowhere. In this life of duality, we experience extreme highs and lows. When all is well and balanced, it feels effortless to trust the universe that it is serving us exactly what we need. However, when we are faced with challenges, it can sometimes be really hard to remain faithful that the universe has our back. So this spread is really to help anyone who has just gone through a period of a challenge. You've experienced that challenge in your life. You've come out of a negative situation. You're feeling down. It's been this huge negative experience that you've had. And you're trying to find like ways on how I can get back in alignment, or is it even going to be possible for me to be able to trust the universe again? Because after all, I put in all that time, that effort, and everything that I've done only to be betrayed, or only to be hurt, or only to be not appreciated, or only to have all this loss and grief. Maybe it's a protection of the heart. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe it's a challenge in a company or a place, or you started your own business and it just kind of didn't pan out the way you'd wanted and hoped for it to be. So we all need like a little bit of light, a little bit of a perhaps a different perspective to allow us to choose from a perspective that would serve us to be in alignment with the universe, to be in alignment with source energy, to be in alignment with our higher self, to be in alignment with our highest good. So that is what this reading is going to be about. I'm going to look at 4 things. Where are your current doubts stemming from? I'm going to then look at what's a good way for you to restore your faith back in the universe, back in source, back in God. And the third would be a sign that you can look out for in the future or the near future that's going to represent as a good omen. Like, yay, finally, things are moving along. Like, yes. And the fourth one is going to be how you can better trust in the universe and source. You know, just because I'm saying all of this doesn't mean I don't fall back and say, really, do you have my back? Do you have my back? Anybody out there? So yeah, if you're coming to my channel for the first time, I do different types of tarot readings, and my regular subscribers already know that. So let's go straight into the reading. The first question is that where are the people's current doubts stemming from? Where are the doubts stemming from? Where are the current doubts stemming from for the people? A good way for the people to restore the faith in the universe. What's a good way to restore the faith in the universe? A sign to look for that represents a good omen. A good omen. A sign of good omen. how can the people better trust the universe? How can the people better trust the universe? What is it that they can do? How is it that they can better trust the universe? Okay. Where are the current doubts stemming from with this Ten of Pentacles? We got the Ten of Pentacles. I'll go over it. Where are the current doubts stemming from? Good way to restore faith. A sign to look for in the future as a good omen. Good omen. How can the people better trust universe? How can the people better trust in God, in the universe, in the source at this time? Thank you. I'll take 4 messages from here in trusting the universe. Trusting in God, trusting in source, coming back in alignment. I'll take 4 messages from here. Coming back in alignment. One more. Thank you. I'm getting some interesting cards. I'm doing this spread for the first time. And I'm using a lot of my new tarot decks and oracle decks that I ordered. And I'm loving it. Thank you, angels. In trusting and partnering with the universe to come in alignment. I'm feeling only one right now. Oh, and I see the yang, and I will take that. Where are the current doubts stemming from? Good way to restore the faith. Good way to restore this faith. Sign and omen in the future. A good omen, a good sign. I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it, I'm feeling it. How can the people better trust in the universe? Thank you. And I'll pull more if I need to. In case the winds blow and my cards begin to fly. Let's start. What I'm picking up over here as the place where you're at, why you're having a bit of a challenge in trusting whether things will actually materialize for you, has to deal with an experience you've had or you currently are having in a place where you had invested a lot of time and energy. It could be a home, it could be in a work, it could be in a job, it could be something where you've put in a lot of time, effort. It's almost like all eggs in one basket. It's a 10 of Pentacles here. Okay? So in this place where you've invested a time, it could be in a marriage, it could be, in a love partnership, something where you had hoped or you already are. Let's say you're in a marriage, you are in a commitment. So this is a solid, committed place. It could be a long-held job. Okay? I feel there was a certain hope and desire that this is the place of, because we got the 10 and another 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, and this is showing that you'd really put in your time and effort. You've gone through a lot of cycles in this place, a lot of cycles in this connection, of ups and downs, and you'd hoped for it to bring in ultimate happiness, to bring in that satisfaction, the emotional fulfillment where there is a reciprocity in the giving and taking. I feel reciprocity because I'm seeing two hands here. There's a giving and a receiving. I feel in this place, there was, in this partnership, in this connection, in this place, in this situation, the give and take of emotional energy was not balanced. I'm not sensing that there was an equal give and take in this relationship, in this situationship. You've known intuitively, you'd been getting signs and symbols. You'd been receiving guidance. Many times, and I definitely speak with experience, many times, you know that, this is just not fulfilling. This is just not what feels right. This doesn't feel like something's wrong here. And yet, due to some insecurity or fears, or perhaps even the fear of change, fear of what will I do? How will I leave this commitment? Will come up with many thought patterns, will come up with many belief systems, which to justify why we are in that same place, or why we are in that connection, or why we are doing the same things again and again in that particular place, in that particular situation, even though the red flags were there, even though our intuitive in the gut, we were feeling like it's not equal partnership. And I feel like that trust was broken there. It could have been infidelity. It could have been where you were left hanging. If, let's say, you went through a period of divorce, you were quote unquote cheated out of the money that was due to you. It could be a job where you put in really the time and effort. When it came time to leave, you were just kind of left like you were not good enough, you're not important, and you're easily replaceable. And you wondered about the time and energy you put in. How do I trust? You're asking the universe, how do I trust? I mean, I gave it all. I gave a lot of my time. I gave a lot of my love. I gave a lot of my emotional energy. I gave a lot of support. I was there for others. But were others there for me? Because we see the Six of Pentacles here. Six of Pentacles. And your subconscious is guiding you towards a new place. Okay, because I'm being drawn to the cat, and the cats are our subconscious, our intuitive side, our divine feminine side. Whether we are male or female, it doesn't matter. We both, men and women, both have masculine and feminine energies. And I'm feeling like you've been getting intuitive guidance. You didn't pay attention to what you were feeling it in the core, that this is not an equal partnership. This was not an equal partnership. And your higher self is helping you to see, is pointing you towards what's right for you. So I'm seeing you tap more into your feminine side to listen to what feels right. This doesn't feel right. I'm not getting this guidance. I'm not getting this. So you're beginning to. So I feel like those who are connecting in this reading at this time, you're not in this situation, meaning when I say you're not in the situation, you may be in the situation, but now you can see things clearly. So I feel like a lot of things have, hidden things have come to surface about this connection, about stability, about your partner, about that business partnership, about the love interest, but something which is long held, which you considered as family, okay? Someone you considered to have a dream home with, okay? The forever after with. A lot of mysteries, a lot of hidden things came to light, and that was very painful. And you're now ready to accept balance, because I'm seeing the energy of 6 here, okay? I'm seeing the energy of 6 here. With the 2 10s here, 2, I'll tell you the numbers later on what I'm picking up, because there are a lot of number synchronicities here. And I'm going to tell you about them later. But first, and I will do it when I talk about the signs. The first is, this is where your doubts are stemming from. I feel that no matter how long term this was, no matter what it was definitely they're asking me to show you this message, that this was a karmic partnership. This was a strong part of karma. Okay? So I'm sensing like a big sense of a karma. This was a part of your lessons. This is part of a big lesson growth for you. Okay, your soul, your spirit guides. This was part of what you had planned to encounter, to experience on earth before you incarnated. Okay, I'm definitely seeing that 8 and 2 is 10, and this is 1 here. Okay, so this is definitely with the 1, and this is the element of yang, which is about taking action. So I feel like in this particular connection, in this particular whatever, like when I say connection, please don't take it just in romantic way connection. In any way, it could be a long term, it could be family, whatever, right? I don't want to keep repeating that part. In that connection, I feel like there was codependency. I don't need to see it. I feel that. I feel the codependent energy. And you didn't allow your own independence, your own ability to take action, your ability to do things, to be financially secure, to be emotionally secure, to be able to go after what your dreams are. I see that was suppressed, and that part had to come to surface. That part had to come in. This hurt, this pain, this negative experience, this negative situation had to come to full light so that you can rebuild yourself. Because I'm seeing building blocks with this energy of 2, because you may be seeing a lot of 222s, okay? So this is the energy of the self is what I'm picking up, okay? So it is time for you to rebuild yourself, and a birth of a new cycle, a yang cycle, which is about independence, which is about your personal power, which is about a personal expression of who you are individually in your workplace, whether that was that job or the relationship or that company, whatever that was. If it's coming to a close, some things have come to light. There may even be a closure that takes place. I'm not doing that type of a tarot reading, but I'm telling you there may be that. But with these things coming to light, you're now going to be focusing on what's important to me. Okay? What's important to me? Okay? Where are my boundaries at? Okay? What brings me fulfillment? What is my worth and what is my value? Okay. With those conversations, with those thoughts, okay, I feel you're birthing a new life. And we'll now transition into the next part of the question, which is, what's a good way to restore your faith back into the universe? This situation took place. This thing has taken place. It could have been almost, I feel like for some of you, it's been over 10 years. You've been enduring it and you'd known about it, but things came to full-blown light perhaps recently. Okay? So now, how do you trust again? How do you build again? How do you rebuild again? How do you build a new life again? Okay? How do you build all of that again? Okay, it all begins with the number 1. This is talks about yang. To me, this is our magician energy. The energy of the magician is you've got the magic in you. You've got all the tools. You've got the skills. You got the know-how. You got the intelligence. You have the intelligence. You have the emotional intelligence. And you have the willpower. Okay? You just simply have to trust. And that's why you clicked on this reading. How do you restore trust? How do you come back into alignment? Okay? So many times, I get many clients come to me. Some of them have these amazing degrees, but we're at this place of, I'm not getting a job. I don't know what to do. And then I look at them and I have someone who doesn't have a degree asking the same questions. So it's not that you get the degree, that's when you'll get a better job, or even as people with degrees are still struggling with that. People without a degree are struggling with that. What is it showing? It's showing at the end of the day, it is the faith that you have in the self. It's the faith in yourself and your ability, that your connection to the divine, right? So we're coming back into faith and trust. Okay. So this is the time for rebuilding. Okay. How do you restore the faith? We got the 2 of Cups. We have the Knight of Swords. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And we have the Emperor as the dream protector. Restoring faith in the universe. First message over here is you begin to take small steps. Practical steps, taking care of your physicality in the here and now. It could be you begin to eat healthier. Okay, you begin to wake up at a certain time. You want to begin doing the affirmations again. Small steps. Small steps in the physicality is going to rebuild, because the question here is, what's a good way to restore the faith? Will it happen the first time you do it? Not. Second time, maybe, maybe not. The third time, now you're getting maybe a palpable sense of maybe good things will happen in life. So consistently, we got 2 knights. Knights in tarot are goal-oriented. They begin something. It's not just a message, like pages are messengers. Knights are goal-oriented. They have a goal. Knight is going to reach to become the king. Okay? So you've got the ultimate goal in mind. We got 2 knights. So the first one I wanted to talk about is slow and steady. Small steps. We don't want to look at the whole mountain that you have to, finally, I'm going to be trusting everybody and I'm going to be in this happy space. No, it's not going to happen like that. It's going to be small steps. Okay? So small steps. And I do see in this particular deck with this Dream Protector and the Emperor, I'm feeling like there is this barrage of emotions that are ready to kind of rock your boat. Okay? Like ready to rock your boat. These emotions, these anger, hurt, resentment, and how could they do this to me? And is this what it is? That sadness, the grief, the intensity of the emotions. I feel like this is like a tsunami. This is feeling like tsunami of emotions. Now, you've got to tap into that masculine energy, male or female. Okay, you've got to tap into. You have it. You have it in you. It may be dormant because the emotions are flooding you. Okay, they're flooding you, the negative emotions. So start to do practical steps. Now, I would say if the emotions are getting better of you, you're feeling like super emotional, I'll give you a quick things on these practical steps. I would say go out for a walk. I personally, like, I have a foot injury going on right now, so I can't go out for walks and stuff. I listen to music and I move my upper body to shift the energy. The key is to shift the energy. And if you're physically fitter and better in that way, I would say go run, go swim, go work out. Okay, so to move the physical body is the key here. Okay, you like doing yoga. Okay, do yoga. Whatever is what rings your bell. Okay, and you may feel like overwhelm of emotions, and you may feel like, oh my God, I just want to, I don't want to say you're saying I want to drown in my emotions, but the emotions, we need to stop the emotions from overtaking your mind and the rest of your life. There is also, you need to be prudent on, yes, I must face my emotions, but also you have to realize, are the emotions just overtaking everything so it clouds your judgment? Okay, so I feel for you to restore the faith, okay, because we got the Two of Cups, and I'll come to that at the end. Okay, so I feel these emotions about, where is this aligned partner? Where is this twin flame soulmate of mine? Where is this company that looks at me, that is equally giving? And it's interesting, it has 2 roses, and I actually pulled out a pink rose from my garden. For those of you coming to my channel for the first time, I've been putting roses in my hair in these readings. I got beautiful roses. Now, I didn't realize this particular rose bush, and I feel that's a part of the message. When I was shuffling and getting all the decks ready, and I was asking Spirit these questions, inviting your guides in, there was this particular rose bush of mine has the most beautiful fragrance. So now I was smelling this, and I'm like, wow, this feels like rose essence, and this is truth. It's not fake, it's real, it's the actual rose. So the beauty of the rose, I feel that beauty and fragrance is going to return into your life, where you're going to feel good, you're going to be excited about life, you're going to be happy, where this partnership comes in. Okay, so coming back to this part of how you can restore the faith. So start to make these small changes in the physicality. I do feel when we are moving physically, what happens is that it also helps the body to ground the energy. Okay, so because you're walking on ground, you're walking on earth, through our feet connection on earth, what's happening is the energy is being grounded into Mother Gaia. Okay, so I feel that's going to be very, very helpful to restore your faith again in universe. And then as you're walking, especially outside, if you can do something outside, that would be wonderful. Besides the gym, do your gym activities, but I highly recommend you spending some time out in nature, because it's going to be very healing for you. It's going to be helping you to restore your connection to the divine feminine, to Mother Earth, to the nurturance, to the mothering element of the universe. Okay, the father of the universe is our protector, our where we take action. Okay, and the mother is the nurturing, the care, the kindness, the feminine aspect, right? So I feel like that's important, and I feel that's going to help you a lot. Okay, then we have another night, right? This night is the Knight of Swords. So one of the things that I'm feeling over here are that a good way to restore the faith in God, in universe, is 2 things. One is listen to positive, uplifting music. When I was going through a super downtime in my life, I mean, it's happened many downtimes, many dark nights of the soul, but there was a time when it was really, really bad for me. A lot of, I didn't even know that a lot of that stuff was coming up. And as it was coming up, I would just be crying, and it would just be like, and my sister would say, you just need to move your energy, because she's like a mixed martial arts person. And I actually would kind of force myself to go outside, to walk, to move my body, because I just didn't want to get out of bed, or just feeling so overwhelmed with emotions, with tears and sadness and all of that. But truly, what really helped also when I would go for those walks was I would listen to, like, I love listening to Abraham Hicks, their Rampage, or I would listen to whatever frequency music that you connect with. I connected a lot with, I listened to a lot with, and it's got nothing to do with religion. It's my connection to Jesus. I would listen to a lot of songs, not songs, I don't know what to call them, hymns, forgive me, so Bethel music. So I would listen to a lot of that, God's There, God's Light's There, things with those. I mean, they're still on my phone's playlist. I love those, and I would sometimes fall asleep with that kind of words. Maybe you like listening to mantras. Whatever it is things of I would fill my energy with positive thoughts, with trying to listen to, and I avoided songs which would make me cry or which would make me emotional. If I'm feeling a loss of something, I would avoid all of that. So that's another thing that's coming, that what's going to restore your faith is positive affirmations and listening and connecting to in all the different ways that I said, whatever. And if you guys don't want to do any of that, listen to binaural beats, listen to some relaxing music which actually harmonizes your chakras. Whatever you're guided to, start to do that, because I feel through those words, through that music, through that communication, you're going to start to be able to take these steps one at a time. There are 2 nights here. Okay, there are 2 nights. You definitely, your dream, your goal, this dream of having this 10 of Pentacles, which is like ultimate stability in your life, and with this dream of something that's emotionally fulfilling for yourself, as well as sharing it with others. 2 10s, 10 of Pentacles and 10 of Cups are all human dreams. This is where it falls in, right? That has come crumbling down. So it's hard. It's very, very hard to find that. This is like a crushing blow. But here is this dream protector, the father of the universe, okay? The emperor, the father of the universe is protecting you. Okay, is protecting you. So what's going to also help you is to, I feel with this 2 of Cups, is also to start to restore your faith with these visualizations, with these conversations with, I deserve love. 2 of Cups is aligned partnership. So start to take small steps towards giving of a loving word to another, sharing of your cup with another, even when you are feeling low. So when you're there for another person, how the universe responds back to you is it responds back with support. It responds back with love. And will you be able to do it the day you find out something happens? No, that's the time when you are looking for support. That's the time when you're looking for it. I'm just telling you that these are things that are going to, that's what's coming up here, is going to help you to start to take these steps towards restoration of your energy and restoring the faith. And it's going to help you to come back in alignment. Now, what are some of the signs that you can look for in the universe that is going to serve as a good omen? Yes, finally things are shifting. Finally, yes, things are shifting. So it's very interesting. I did a practice run of this a few days ago, and the snakes were coming a lot. And I tried to shuffle my decks, use another deck. You will not believe it. No matter what deck I chose, the snakes were coming. So I had to kind of ask myself, ask universe, I'm like, okay, because this is supposed to be a good omen. And I'm smiling because as I'm doing this spread, this particular deck is the 9 of Wands with that snake. Okay. But this is coming in the position of the question that I posed to your guides, to your high self, is what is a good omen? What is a good sign? And if you're seeing snakes, okay, there may be these fears that you feel around snakes. Okay, you may see snakes, you may suddenly get a dream about a snake, or you're suddenly reading about it and it just shows up on TV or something about it, just something. Just keep that in the back of your mind, that it is actually at this point in time, don't go on reading about what is the totem for snake. No, this particular time where it's falling, that's the omen that it's serving as. Okay, that this particular situation of yours, that good things are coming to you. This is serving as a good omen to you. And this is growing in wisdom. This is also feeling like when you didn't give up, when the going was tough, you went on and on and on, and your emotions came crashing. The universe, God, source, is with you. This is part of the plan. but they're there supporting you. So if you're seeing a snake, and I'm shown constantly out of all of these other imagery, I cannot see other imagery. And number 9, if you're seeing 9s, some combination of 9s, 919, 909, 999, 919. Did I cover it all? Doesn't matter what came between the 9, what came before or after the 9. The number 9 is there. That's a good omen. Okay. Then, what else is a good omen as a sign from Scorpion? Scorpion. And third, I'm reading it intuitively. It doesn't matter what the words are. It doesn't matter what the card depiction is, but I'm reading the cards intuitively as omens. So this one I felt snake, number 9. Okay. The third one is scorpion, and the fourth one is peacock, peacock feathers. Peacock, peacock feathers. Okay. Peacock, peacock feathers. Okay. I got that. Right. What else? Let's go. What am I seeing here? What is a good omen for people? Everything's a good omen. When I'm saying good omen, it is just that it is a sign from the universe. This is how the universe is communicating with you at this point in time about this situation, that things are progressing, that the universe is with you. God source watches you, protects you, watches over you. Something with Saturn. Out of all of this, I'm only seeing Saturn. Saturn. You know, Saturn has, it's Saturn, right? Saturn has rings. Yeah, a planet with rings. So if you're seeing like planet with rings, you may not know the name. You see the word Saturn. Maybe it's on a car, you know, like a name Saturn. When you see Saturn, it's a sign from the universe. You see an image of a pope and 2 keys. Not 1, 2. Okay? So that's a specific message. Those would be signs coming in from the universe that it's with you. Last one is, how can you better trust? How can you now better trust? Now, these are the signs that will help you to rebuild your faith, rebuild your trust. It's with this thing, building blocks. This is what's showing to me, that these are going to be the building blocks to rebuild your faith and restore your faith and positivity back in line. Slow and steady, you're going to get to the end game. You're going to get to the end part. Now, how is it better that, how can the people better trust God, universe, or source? Okay, let me have a look. Oh, there's the snake again. In this particular one, 3 of Swords. See? Oh, there's another message that's come through with the snake again. And with the snake here as an omen. So I feel like one of the messages that's coming through for you guys is that if you're seeing snakes, and maybe you're afraid of snakes, I'll tell you I am. It just depends. Mostly I am. So I'm just sharing my personal part with you. Like, I'm afraid of like open oceans. I love the ocean, but I feel afraid of being stranded in the middle of the ocean. And I saw that being in the middle of the ocean. So if you are feeling fearful of the snakes, I do feel that trusting in the universe, that facing your fears. And what I see is a sword of truth, like Archangel Michael's straight sword coming through that. It's not cutting through the snake, but it's just sliding through it. So to me, this is also feeling like the rise in the Kundalini energy. That don't be afraid of. Oh yes. Oh, finally. Thank you. I said Archangel Michael. He's like, Archana, I've been telling you. Are you not listening? Oh, I listen. I got it. And the message here is that power. Because here's this guy, the emperor, with power. So I feel like there's been pain attached with the word power. Maybe in there was like a codependent issue in that situation of yours, where you felt powerless, where you felt like you're not in control. So I feel like you're getting great insights about it. So another big message, and here's the Ace of Wands here with this. This feels like in this Three of Swords, it feels like the Ace of Swords. I don't know why I cannot see this as Three of Swords. It's written there, Three of Swords. To me, this absolutely feels like the Ace of Swords, meaning cutting through the fears, cutting through the illusions, because they're showing two eyes, and then there it is. It's like cutting through this, coming through and getting clarity on your eyes. So the question was, how can you better trust in the universe? Trusting in the universe that there's always polarity, trusting in the universe that there'll always be cycles, that people come from their perceptions, and that each person's perception doesn't make it the 100% truth, or the ultimate, or the absolute truth. The absolute truth is what's at the core. Okay? How you can transcend pain, how you can look at pain, how you can look at a situation, and what are your perceptions about it. To look at how you can grow from a learning experience, how you can grow from that. What is there that was meant for me to learn from? Okay, so that's how you can better trust the universe. Okay, so trusting in the universe on that. Now, next is this is very interesting. We got the Four of Swords with the Three of Swords here. So I see a progression. So meaning, start to see these small changes that are taking place in your life. You may not be even appreciative of even the little shifts that are taking place. You will still be wallowing in, and I'm not putting it down in that. Many times I tend to do that, because I want to see that big shift, and all it is maybe this minute, then maybe that sense of gratitude doesn't come in, or so I'm feeling like how you can better trust the universe is also to heal. Don't jump into situations. If something has hurt your heart, something has hurt you, allow for these emotions to be processed. And the way you process the emotions is to look at them and not repress them. So I feel like healing from those words, healing from words that have created a heartache. Okay, and I feel that's one way that you're going to be learning to trust more of the source, because during that period of incubation, during that period of, I don't want to use the word isolation, but more like rest and rejuvenation, whatever that means for you. You want to go on a spa day, you want to go meditate outside, you like to go for a swim, you like to go hiking, you like to go river rafting, whatever it means for rest and rejuvenation. You just want to lounge around in your pajamas for 8 hours, rest and, watch movies, whatever that means for you. It's very perfectly perfect for you. That's how you are allowing the healing process of these past wounds to take place, and start to appreciate the small progress that you make. Okay, and the third message over here is we got two Wands energy, so I'll talk about it. Wands is our creative energy, and how you can better trust the universe is that always remember that you are with this lotus flower here, with this Ace of Wands is a lotus flower. So I'm feeling like with these emotions, where once it was turbulent emotions, with these small steps, and you allow yourself and give yourself the space for healing, you're going to have a rebirth, and there's going to be a birth in creativity. So begin to start to allow your passions, your sensuality to guide you. And when I'm talking about sensuality, let's all be grown up here, okay? Let's all be grown up here. Here I'm not talking about in a sexual way. When we talk about sensuality is when you're not feeling good, your emotions are not feeling good, nothing feels right. People border towards depression, people get into, so we have so many things that take place when the emotions are blocked and you don't feel good about life. Okay, so here when I'm talking about Knight of Wands, here I'm talking about where you're allowing yourself to feel excited, where you're allowing yourself to feel good about things, and you start to take these new opportunities and new things that show up in your life, because there is new things that are taking place in your life. Allow for those to guide you. Okay, that's what I'm picking up over here for you in terms of how you can better trust in the universe and trust in that. A message that's coming through is that yes, this was a karmic situation, And I am picking up that there's someone who actually has feelings for you. So this is a specific message for those who have clicked on this because they've had a very challenging situation, negative experience in love. There is a secret admirer, and I'm picking up that there may be a message that's coming through from them. They may unexpectedly message you, and that may be the start of a new beginning. But I'm not picking that's going to happen right away. I'm picking up that the person or that situation that was created, that created this block, that created this breakdown in emotions and in the actual physicality, there are a lot of regrets in that, okay, because this was a karmic situation. And if you're feeling regretful about why did I do this? Why did I stick on for this long? So Spirit is saying here that start to take small steps, because that is an energy. Look at what energy of regret is. I can't go back and change it. Right? That's one way to look at it. I can't go back and change it. I see that I'm feeling regretful. Now, how do I what is it that I can do now? I cannot go back and change the past. I cannot go back and change my choices that I made. It's just how the world works, okay, in 3D. I cannot change another person's opinion of me. If you try, we're just going down a rabbit hole. It's just going to reach a dead end. The only thing that you could do is bring a shift in your thought, in the way you view things. And slowly and steadily, it won't happen overnight, but slowly and steadily, you will regain trust and faith in the universe, okay? Now, I did tell you I'm going to give you number synchronicities. This 9 was specifically for that. And also, I feel, now let me give you numbers. 1010, or combinations of ones and zeros. So it could be 11000011. You get it? That's another number that I'm seeing. You may be seeing the number 12s. Yeah. Wow. 1212. I'm seeing 3 12s here. This is amazing. 3 knights have shown up here. The knights are number 12. Okay. 222. Yeah. That's what I have for you in this reading. If you like my reading, I would appreciate you liking, subscribing to my channel. I love to hear from you. I bring forward different type of content too, and not just readings weekly. I enjoy doing these, tapping into different aspects. And if there's something that you'd like to see more of, I appreciate you sharing it in the comments. I may do a poll on my channel, but sometimes I get around to it, sometimes I don't. So if I don't get around to it, because I mentioned it now, go ahead and write it under the comment box of this video. I'd appreciate it. So I sent you a lot of love and a lot of light, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. Bye.